Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Marshfield High School Auditorium. Tonight, we invite you to lead the quiet life of Yonkers as we follow the big city antics of New York's most famous matchmaker in Hello, Dolly. Before we put on our Sunday clothes and join the parade, we have a few reminders to ensure everyone has a pudding and custard kind of evening. Capture the moment, not the footage. We want the only things glowing tonight to be the smiles on stage. Flash photography and video recording are strictly prohibited. A moment of quiet. If any of our youngest patrons find the hustle and bustle of the big city a bit overwhelming, we kindly ask that any crying and fussy children be comforted in the lobby. Save your appetite. We'd all love a seat at the Harmonia Gardens. Please remember there are no food or drink in the auditorium. While there's smoke, it's all safe. There will be a hazer used in the production momentarily in Act 1. And now, Dolly Levi has some business to attend to and a parade to catch. It's showtime for Hello, Dolly.
of friends. Just name the kind of man your sister wants and she'll snatch him up. Don't forget to bring your lady out and she'll patch him up. Go on.
Dolly Levi! Yes, that's right, friends. Miss Dolly Levi, born Gallagher. Oh, social introductions, ladies and gentlemen, of excellent family, introduced under the most respectable conditions in an atmosphere of elegance and refinement. Object matrimony. Unfortunately, I won't be able to offer my usual lighting service today, as I have a previous appointment in Yonkers, New York, arranging the second marriage of a Mr. Horace Vandergilder, the well-known half-a-millionaire. As my late husband, Ephraim Levi, always said, that means he's got at least 60,000 cash. And I'll do my very best to have you carried across somebody's threshold before the week is out. Now, I might also mention I'm available for financial consultation, instruction in the guitar and mandolin, short distance hauling, my friend, and varicose veins reduced.
On Dolly, she's the one that's been protect us. And just name the kind of man your sister wants and she'll snatch him up. Don't forget to bring your lady out and she'll match him up. Go on Dolly. Miss Levi.
Ah, Mr. Kemper, the artist. You know, I'm something of an artist myself. I do those silhouettes with scissors and black paper. I have to do them like that because I'm no good at noses.
Mrs. Levi, the train for Yonkers leaves in 5 minutes, and if we don't get there on time...
But we will, Mr. Kemper, and not only will Horace Vandergilder give you permission to marry his niece Ermengarde, but he will also dance at your wedding. Not alone either, because I happen to be engaged in finding him a suitable second wife himself. What he really wants is someone steady to clean the house. As my late husband, Mr. Levi, always said, marriage is a bribe to make a housekeeper think she's a householder.
I know all about it, Mrs. Levi. It seems like half of New York is saying that he's going to propose to Miss Irene Malloy this very afternoon.
Which is exactly why I'm on my way to Yonkers this morning, Mr. Kemper. And I'll take your case and knock 4 lovebirds with 1 stone. Or whatever I'll throw. I'll see. Well, 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 what do you think of that? I have nothing to pay my train fare with. Only large bills, 5s and 7s.
I think I have some change here somewhere. I only hope this isn't a wild goose chase, Mrs. Levi.
Speaking of poultry, I am also available for fresh Jersey eggs, surgical corsets reboned, ears pierced, pierced ears replugged.
Mrs. Levi.
Just name the kind of man your sister wants and she'll snatch him up. Don't forget to bring your lady out and she'll match him up. Go on Dolly.
So, what's in all this for you?
A living, Mr. Kemper. Some people paint, some sew, I meddle. I have always been a woman who arranges things for the pleasure and the profit it derives. I have always been a woman who arranges things like furniture, daffodils, and lives. When a man with a timid tongue meets a girl with a diffident air, why should the tortured creature beat around the bush? Heaven knows Mother Nature only needs a little push. So I put my hand in here, I put my hand in there. luncheon parties, poker games, and love. My plum and cosmetic art turned a frump to a trump lady fair. She had a countenance a little bit like Scrooge, but oh, today you would swear the Lord himself like Scrooge. So I put my hand in Ephraim Levi, I'm going to get married again. I'm going to marry Horace Vandergilder for his money. And send it circulating among the people like rainwater, the way you taught me. And I want a sign. Sometime today, you prove. Oh, it won't be a marriage in the sense of what we had one, but I shall certainly make him happy. And I'm tired of living hand to mouth. So I want that sign.
Mrs. Levi.
Sometime today. Now don't you worry, Mr. Kemper. We'll make that train, we'll get to Yonkers, you'll marry our regard, just leave everything to me. For when my little pinky wiggles, some young maiden gets the giggles, then I make my knuckles active. Mikey says she's so attractive. Then I use my index digit, then they all begin to fidget. Then I punch my knuckle, the preacher reads a song, then I want my hand in hand.
My Yonkers with all that bellowing in my ears.
I can't help it, Uncle. I love Ambrose Kemper.
And I say you're too young to be in love. Here, hold this.
I'm not too young. I'm 17. And in another year, I'll be an old maid.
There'll be an old maid, Ermengarde, and I'll cut you off without a cent. And don't cry in front of the stove.
I can't help it. I'm unhappy.
Then by thunder you'll go and whip for a while in New York where it won't be noticed. Now go upstairs and get packing. And don't get any tears on the lock. It was freshly oiled. Cornelius! Barnaby!
You stayed, Mr. Vandergelder?
Yes, I did. And I got news for you both. I'm going to New York this evening to march the 14th Street Association Parade. And when I come back, you're going to have a mistress.
I'm too young, Mr. Vandergelder.
Not yours, huh? Damnation, mine. I mean, I'm getting married again. And in honor of this occasion, I've decided to promote you, Cornelius, to chief clerk.
And what am I now, Mr. Van de Gelder?
You're an impertinent fool, that's what you are. And I'm promoting you from impertinent fool to chief clerk. Any more questions?
Yes.
What?
Does the chief clerk get one evening off a week?
So that's the way you thank me for your promotion, is it? No. You'll attend to the star as usual. Now get back to work. And don't forget to put the lid on the sheep's dip. Evenings off. Marrying artists. Foolishness. You know, 99% of the people in the world are fools. And the rest of us are in great danger of contamination. Why, even I was once young, which was foolish. Then I got married, which was foolish. At the same time, I was also poor, which is more foolish than everything else put together. Then, my wife died, which was foolish of her. I grew older, which was sensible of me, and then I became rich, friendless, and mean. Which in Yonkers is about as far as you can go. Now I know what you must be asking yourself now. Why a man of such good sense would be doing something so foolish as getting married again? Well, the answer is pretty simple. This house without a woman would be an empty shell. And pretty dirty too. It takes a woman all powdered and pink to joyously clean out the drain of the sink. And it takes an angel with long golden lashes and some dressed in figures for jumping the ashes. Yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life. That frail young maiden who's constantly there for washing and bluing and shoeing the mare. And it takes a female for setting the table and weeding the goings and cleaning the stable. Yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life. And so she'll work until infinity. 3 cheers for anonymity. Rah, 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 F-E-N-I-T-Y! Get out of here! In the winter she'll shovel the ice and lovingly set out the traps for the mice. She's a joy and treasure for practically speaking, to whom you can point when the plumbing is leaking.
To that dainty woman, that fragile woman, that sweetheart, that mistress, that wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman,
A husky woman,
to bring you the sweet things in life. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life.
Congratulations, congratulations, 1,000 congratulations.
What?
Congratulations, Mr. Van de Gilbert, All New York is buzzing with the news that you practically proposed to Irene Malloy. The streets are lined with eligible young ladies prostrate with grief. My congratulations and sympathy.
Sympathy?
Oh dear, did I say that? No, I'm delighted with the happy news. After all, she wasn't easy to unload. By that I mean you've heard what people have said? Although I, for one, never believe the rumors. No, I didn't.
Rumors? What rumors?
Nothing to get upset about, Mr. Van Gilder. According to all well-known facts, her first husband passed on quite naturally. It was so sudden. A few spoonfuls of chowder she made special for him and...
Now hold on, Mrs. Levi. You mean to say that Mrs. Malloy...
I mean to say nothing, Mr. Van Gilder. Just friendly advice. Stay away from the chowder. By the way, she's ordered her wedding gown. Beautiful. You should see it. Black. Well, as I said before, Mr. Van Gilder, congratulations on your forthcoming nuptials. And may you rest in... may guardian angels watch over you both. Particularly at dinner.
Now hold on, Mrs. Levi. You introduced me to Mrs. Malloy, and rumors or not, I intend to call on her this afternoon, as arranged.
Very well, Mr. Van Gilder. I guess there's nothing left for me to do but to go back to New York and tell the other girl, the heiress, not to wait.
What did you say?
Nothing. A word. Heiress.
Particulars, Mrs. Levi. I demand particulars. Her name?
Her name. Money. Ernestina Money.
What a lovely, lovely name.
Picture it, if you will. Hair as shiny as a newly minted dime. Eyes as big round as silver dollars. Skin as soft and mossy as an old greenback.
I can feel her now.
Age, 19. Weight, 102. Waist, 47.
Waist 47?
Well, that's with the money belt. Now, I could arrange for you to meet this Ernestina this very afternoon.
I can't, Mrs. Levi. I gotta take my niece Ermengarde to New York until she forgets a certain Ambrose Kemper.
I can do that for you, Mr. Van Gilder. I know just how to handle such things.
And I'm marching into the 14th Street Parade.
What an amazing coincidence. Guess who was chosen to ride on the main float? The spirit of 14th Street. Miss Money. Her mother was a cash, you know.
All right, Dolly. I'll meet Mrs. Levi, or I'll meet Miss Money at the back end of the parade. But I still intend to call on Mrs. Malloy first.
Oh dear, what races you make me run. Very well, Mr. Van Gilder. I'll meet you in front of Miss Malloy's hat shop at 2:30 as usual. But wait till you see her, Horace. Ernestina.
Now, one more thing, Mrs. Levi. Suppose I decide against Mrs. Malloy, and I don't like Miss Levi neither. What happens then?
Oh, well, I happen to have one more name on my list. A name I know as well as my own. But let's not get into that now. It'll all come up all in good time. Don't you worry. But wait till you see her, Ernestina, Horace. A vision, a dream.
It takes all Halloween, joyously clean out the drain, the sink, and it takes on its own with long golden glasses and soft dressed in green girls for dumping the ashes.
To that dainty woman, that fragile woman, that sweetheart, that mistress, that wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman to bring the sweet things You know, Ephraim, I think I'll have that room done over in blue wallpaper. Yes, in blue. Armagard, Ambrose, get out here. We've got plans to make.
Chief clerk! Promoted from chief clerk to chief clerk. And if I ain't good in 10 years, I'll be promoted to chief clerk again! 33 years old and I still don't get evening free. When am I going to begin to live?
You can live on holidays, Cornelius.
Do you remember what we did last Christmas? All those canned tomatoes went back exploding. You and I cleaned up the mess all afternoon. Do you call that living? No. Pardon me. You and I are going to New York.
You mean close the store?
Uh-huh.
Cornelius, we can't.
We'll have to. Some more rotten tomato cans are going to explode.
Holy cabooses! How do you know?
I'm going to light this candle under them, that's how I know. They'll make such a smell customers won't be able to come into the place for 24 hours. That'll get us an evening free. We're going to New York, Barnaby, and we're going to live. We're going to get a good meal. We're going to be in danger. We're going to spend our money. We're going to be arrested. Whoa! Holy cabooses! And one more thing! We're not coming back to Yonkers until we each kissed a girl!
Cornelius, you can't do that. You don't know any girls.
I'm 33 years old. I've got to begin sometime.
I'm only 17, Cornelius. It's not so urgent for me. Elevated trains,
The lights of Broadway! The stuffed whale at Barnum's Museum!
A stuffed whale? A stuffed whale. What do you say, Barnaby?
yes, Cornelius! Yes!
Now, the first thing to do is to make you financially independent. Oh, I know. I'll find you a job. Can you dance?
Mrs. Levi, I'm an artist. I paint.
Well then, my card.
Miss Dolly Levi. Painters taught to dance?
Now, there's a man, Rudolph Weisenweber, at the Harmonia Gardens on 14th Street. I'll see if I can get you a note for him, and we'll see if he can't have you entered in the polka contest tonight. The prize is a week's engagement and a gold cup. Oh, the cups we won, Ephraim and me.
Hold on, Mrs. Levi. No fiancé of mine is going to set foot in a place like that. And I don't mind saying that I'm surprised you have acquaintances in a place like that.
Not acquaintances, Mr. Kemper. Friends. Dear friends from days gone by. My late husband, Ephraim Levi, believed in life in any place you find it. Cafes, ballrooms, yes, even theaters. Why, it seems even when times were bad, every Saturday night like clockwork, down the stairs at Harmonia Gardens we came. Ephraim and me.
And I'm sure it's going to all fall like clockwork, Mrs. Levi. But you're asking Ermengarde to work there.
It's the only way to show Horace Vandergilder that we mean business. Now you go to the Harmonia Gardens this afternoon and tell them Miss Levi sent you. And incidentally tell Rudolph that Dolly's coming back. And I want a table for 2 and a chicken for 8 o'clock tonight.
Okay, Cornelius, the ones on the bottom row look all right. Now, hold the candle underneath the ones on top. Whoa, not too close. They're all swelled up and look like they're ready to bust. Holy cabooses! I can smell it from up here.
Let's get dressed, Barnaby. We're going to New York! Barnaby. There's a slick town Barnaby out there, full of shining, full of sparkles. Close your eyes and see it glisten, Barnaby. Listen, Barnaby. Put on your Sunday clothes, there's lots of world out there. Get out the brilliantine and dime cigars. We're gonna find adventure in the evening air. Girls in white and a perfume night where the lights are bright as the stars. Put on your Sunday clothes, we're gonna ride through town in one of those new Strano cars. We'll see the shows and tell Mom it goes, then we'll close the town in a world, and we won't come home until we kiss the girl.
Put on your Sunday clothes when you feel down and out. Strut down the street and have your picture taken. Just like a dream, your spirit seemed to turn about. That Sunday shine is a certain sign that you'll feel as fine as you go.
Beneath your parasol, the world is all a smile that makes you feel brand new down to your toes.
Get out your banners, your patent letters, your beads and buckles and boards, for the shelter one day in your Sunday clothes.
Come on, Barney, we're going to New York. Look at trains and lights of Broadway. Come on!
Wow!
Just like a dream, your spirit seems to turn about. That Sunday shine is a certain sign that you feel as fine as you go. Beneath your parasol, the world is all a smile that makes you feel brand new down to your toes. Get out your feathers, your patent letters, your beads and buckles and bows, for this summer one day in your Sunday clothes. Beneath your border in the world, a simple song, a lovely lift that makes you tilt your nose. Get out your slippers, your bridal knickers, your red suspenders and bows, for the summer one day in your Sunday clothes.
Our Lord, stop doing, don't grind the releases. We haven't missed this train yet, thank the Lord. Lovely, you're improving now, get on about in pieces. We're
all to do with that impending marriage, I tell you. What, marriage? Oh, I thought you knew. Why, the marriage that the Mrs. Dolly Levi is arranging between a Mr. Horace Vandegelder, the well-known Yonkers half-a-millionaire, and my employer and personal friend, Mrs. Irene Malloy. Although, if you ask me, he'll never take the place of her last husband, Peter Malloy. Oh, may he rest in peace, wherever he is. I'm not quite sure. He was a caution, you know. Oh, it's all too much with late husbands and new marriages and... Miss Mortimer returning this hat for the third time. She wants more cherries and more feathers and more cherries and more feathers. To catch a husband, I suppose. Although, if you ask me, she would do better with a nice thick veil. Ribbons down our back, that's what I told her we'd be wearing this summer if we want to catch the gentleman's eye. But she'd have none of it. Cherries and feathers, that's what she wants. Oh, and on today of all days when that poor, dear, sweet Mrs. Malloy has enough on her mind. Oh, what with the...
With what, Minnie?
With the door. It's stuck.
It's stuck. The pole.
Mrs. Malloy, I could bite out my tongue for the things I've said and the things I'm going to say. But as long as I've gone this far, I might as well go all the way. Oh, Mrs. Malloy, why?
Say it, Minnie. While I decided to marry Horace Vandegelder.
Oh, Mrs. Malloy, I didn't ask you that. I would rather die on a rack than ask you such a personal question. But as long as you brought it up.
I am marrying Horace Vandegelder for one reason, and one reason alone, Minnie. To get away from the millinery business. I hate hats!
Mrs. Malloy!
And I can no longer stand being suspected of being a wicked woman with nothing to show for it.
Oh, Mrs. Malloy!
Oh, don't protest, Minnie. All milliners are suspected of being wicked women. That's why I can't go into restaurants or balls or theaters. That's all the proof they need. Take my word for it, Minnie. Either I marry Horace Vandegelder, or I break up at this place like a fire engine. Oh, not Miss Mortimer again.
Miss Mortimer, I'll take care of it.
No, Minnie, leave it be. You can make another hat for Miss Mortimer if you'd like. I'll wear this one myself.
Mrs. Malloy, you can't! You are a widow! And that hat, well, it's provocative, that's what.
Is it, Minnie? Well, who knows who may walk into the shop today? And provocative may be just what I want to be.
Oh, Mrs. Malloy.
Passing by, and so I'll try to make it easier to find me in the stillness of July, because a breeze might stir a rainbow behind me. That might happen to catch the gentleman's eye, and he might smile and take me by the hand this summer, making me recall a lovely love.
ask you this next question. But I'm going to ask it anyways. Do you love Horace Vandergelder?
No, Minnie, I don't. Peter Malloy, God rest him, was my share of love. And I'm not saying I was shortchanged, Minnie, but once is enough for a woman as long as it's true love. And it was that. Minnie, look! There are two men staring at the shop. Men! Why, I do believe they mean to come in here.
Men! In the shop! Oh, Mrs. Malloy, what do we do?
Do? Why, flirt with them, of course. I'll give you the short one.
And Mrs. Malloy, you, with all that talk about love.
Oh, love enough I've had, Minnie. It's a bit of adventure I could do with now. We'll get them all heaved up and drop them cold. It'll be good practice for married life. Now, you go back into the workroom. I know of a few ways we can perk up our appearances. And besides, a bit of a wake will only make them more nervous and easier for us.
If you say vampire, I'll scream.
Vampire. And so I'll try to make it easier to find me in the stillness of July, because a breeze might stir a rainbow behind me that might happen to catch the gentleman's eye. Oh, Minnie, we'll get an adventure out of this yet.
We'll get an adventure to this yet, Barnaby. All day long we wander around New York and nothing happens. Then we come to the quietest street in the city and suddenly...
Vandergelder!
Is he still out there? Go look!
He's sitting on the bench over there. Oh, Cornelius, are you sure this is an adventure?
You don't have to ask, Barnaby. When you're in one, you'll know it all right. How much money have you got left?
Not much, Cornelius. 40 cents for the train back, 30 cents for dinner, and, well, 20 cents for the whale. 90 cents, why?
When those ladies come back, we'll have to pretend to be customers, that's it. Maybe the best thing to do is to make them think we're rich. Then we don't have to spend anything. We're two men going about town looking for hats for ladies. Oh, good afternoon, Miss...
Malloy.
Here, Cornelius Hackle.
Here, Barnaby Tucker.
My pleasure, gentlemen. Now what can I do for you today?
Well, we're two
hats,
ladies and we were
want
wandering
to buy
around
a
Malloy
lady or two
and
of
we
boys.
wondered... We want a hat. For late. Of course. And everybody said to go to Mrs. Malloy's because she's so pretty. I mean, her hats are so pretty.
And so reasonable, Cornelius. As reasonable as under $1 should still leave us enough to see the whale.
You've got to pay him no mind, man. He's come all the way from Yonkers to see the stuffed whale, and well, he's all excited. Just keep an eye on that street, Barnaby, and maybe you'll see it pass by.
Was it big and black with mean little red eyes?
Yes.
Well, it's sitting on that bench over there. Get over here.
Excuse me, Mr. Hackle. What did you say, Yonkers?
Oh, yes, ma'am, Yonkers. And forgive me for saying this, but you should see Yonkers. By that I mean perhaps Mr. Malloy would like to see Yonkers too.
Oh, I'm a widow, Mr. Hackle.
You are? Barnaby, she's a widow!
That's too bad.
sure Mr. Malloy would have enjoyed Yonkers. Especially in that hat. I mean, on you, of course, not Mr. Malloy, may he rest in peace. You're Catholic, aren't you? Well, don't let that change anything. I'd be willing to change. Mrs. Malloy, if you should ever happen to have a Sunday street in the near future, I'd be more than pleased to show you Yonkers from top to bottom.
Well, as a matter of fact, Mr. Hackle, I might be there sooner than you think.
Oh, really?
You see, I have a friend who lives in Yonkers.
You do?
Perhaps you know him.
Perhaps we do.
Oh, it's always so foolish to ask in cases like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Horace Vandergilder.
The Horace Vandergilder? From Vandergilder Hay and Feed?
Yes. Do you know him? Mr. Vandergilder's a substantial man. Well, likely, tell me.
Oh, lovely man, Mrs. Malloy. Just lovely. Only has one fault as far as I know. He's the sort of man. Cornelius, I think.
Now, I wonder if your friend might like this one.
Look out! Begging your pardon, Mrs. Malloy.
Gentlemen, what are you doing?
Help us, Mrs. Malloy. We'll explain later.
No. Both of you come out of there with innocence.
Where's innocence can be, Miss Malloy?
Mr. Hackle, Mr. Tucker, I insist that you both come out of there, or I'll be forced to... Mr. Vandergilder!
Mrs. Malloy, I don't suppose Miss Levi is here, is she? She was supposed to meet me on that bench 10 minutes ago. Well, she can just come find me if she comes, and I make it a point I like people to be on time. Here's a present for you. Chocolate-covered peanuts, unshelled. That's the expensive kind, you know. Did I just see you talking to two men?
Men, Mr. Vandergilder. Now, what would men be doing in a lady's hat shop? Oh, now come along. I've got to show you my workroom. I'm so anxious for you to see it.
I saw it last week.
So you did. Well, Mr. Vandergilder, what's new in the hay and feed business? I understand you have 3 friends, all hard as nails.
What on earth are you talking about?
Yonkers! I hear it's a very beautiful city.
And who's been telling you about Yonkers, may I ask?
Nobody. A friend.
What friend?
Well, you see, he...
Here!
A customer, Mr. Vandergilder. Someone quite wealthy. As a matter of fact, he was in here buying hats for ladies. You may even know him. Although, it's always so silly to ask in cases like that, isn't it? It's a Mr. Cornelius Hackle.
Did you just say Hackle?
Why, yes.
Well, nothing. It's just that he just so happens to be my head clerk, that's all. Miss Malloy, I demand an explanation.
And I'm going to give it to you. Why shouldn't you know Cornelius Hackle? Everybody in New York knows Cornelius Hackle. He's here at the opera, in all the fashionable homes. Why, he's at the Harmonia Gardens 3 times a week.
Impossible. He's only got $146.35, and I keep it in my own safe.
Mr. Vandergilder, you're killing me. He's one of the Hackles. They built the canal.
What canal?
The area. Both.
It ain't the same man.
Who took the horses out from under Jenny Lynn's carriage and pulled her down the street? Cornelius Hackle. Who dressed up as a waiter at the Fifth Avenue Hotel and dropped an oyster down Miss Hollister's... Well, I can't say it. But it was Cornelius. He's the playboy of New York. Now, Irene, don't deny it. I can tell you were taken with him just like everybody else.
Dolly, what are you saying? I've only seen him once in my life. Really, Dolly? Of course.
Hands off.
Hey, hold your tongue! This!
trying to frighten me, Mrs. Levi. Will you stand aside?
I'm sure you'll make short work of any man with those muscles. I can see them now, rippling back and forth under your coat. Ripple, ripple, ripple. Ripple, ripple, ripple. Ripple, ripple, ripple.
For the last time, Mrs. Levi, will you stand aside?
Stand indeed. That's just what the courts want to know when you're accused of entering that closet without a search warrant. I mean, what do you stand for if you don't stand for the law of this great land? I know what I stand for. I stand for motherhood, America, and a hot lunch for orphans. Take off your hat, Sir Betsy-Ross' flag is passing. Do you see him on the hill at Gettysburg? Neath that great triumphal arch. If you see a man, he's trampling through the grapes of wrath. Second march, march, march.
Mr. Vandergilder, has this not affected you, sir? I came here at 14 years of age as an immigrant girl from a land that oppressed my people. And I must echo here what was said by that great and patriotic American, Moses. I stand for motherhood, America, and a hot lunch for orphans. Take off your hat, sir, there's a tear-stained eagle passing. Do you see it on the bridge at Waterloo? Meet that great triumphal march. If you hear it singing Dixie in the sugar cane, stand up and march, march, march. I stand for Alamo and a hat for orphans. I'm a red dot, Sir Betsy-Ross' flag is passing. Do you see him on the Gettysburg? Meet that great triumphal march. If you see him on the street, stand up and march, march. 7 years ago, march, march. To form a more perfect union, march, march.
Stand the torpedoes, full speed ahead.
March,
Well, you see, Mr. Vandergilder, there couldn't possibly be a man in that closet. God bless you.
Mrs. Malloy.
all right, Mr. Vandergilder. There is a man in that closet.
Aha!
And under that table. What? There also happens to be a very reasonable explanation. But, for the time being, good afternoon.
Good Lord, the whole room's crawling with men. I'll never get over it. I take it I'll see you later this afternoon then, Mr. Vandergilder.
You certainly will, Mrs. Levi, with a certain young lady at the main float at the end of the parade. Good day, Mrs. Malloy.
Mrs. Malloy, I can explain everything. You see, me and Barnaby, both of us,
I do not wish to hear explanations, Mr. Hackle. Just you and Mr. Tucker do me the pleasure of leaving my shop at once, or I send for Officer Gilbert.
Well, if you ask me, Irene, calling the officers, letting them off too easy. The law courts, that's where they belong. I've been adding up the legal offenses these two have committed, and believe me, you've got grounds for at least 2 writs, a non-compos mentis, and a garnishee. Now, the main thing is to show that you settle it amicably with them first. Have dinner with them.
Is that absolutely necessary, Dolly?
Oh, it's the way things are done in law, Irene. Dinner first, garnish afterwards.
Well, if it must be, Mr. Hackle, Mr. Tucker, you may take Miss Fay and myself to dinner.
Delighted, Mrs. Malloy! I speak for Barnaby, too. Now, I hear there's a very nice restaurant on the railroad station.
Oh, no, Mr. Hackle. If the Harmonia Gardens are good enough for you and your fashionable friends, it's good enough for us. They say they have a lovely orchestra there, Minnie.
No, we couldn't do that! It's not the money or anything like that. It's the whale! It's the whale! No, it isn't the whale, Barnaby! It's the dancing. Yeah. You see, dancing in a place like that, contests, even exhibitions, and I don't know how, and it would take me weeks, months, years to learn. Mrs. Dolly Levi, 33-year-old chief clerk's taught how to dance?
Now, it's very simple. Oh, don't be shy. You just put one arm here and one arm here.
No, it's no use. I have absolutely no sense of rhythm.
Absolutely no sense of rhythm is the primary requirement of learning by the Gallagher-Levi method. Just give me 5 minutes of your time, Mr. Hackle, and I'll have you dancing in the streets. We'll start with lesson 7, the waltz kick turn. It's very simple. Listen close. Left foot touch. And right foot touch. Take my hand and up and around and up, When I think of the very many lucky women who'll find heaven in your arms. Let's start with lesson 1. Put your hand on her waist and stand. With your left in her right hand. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Look, I'm dancing! I was.
Of course you will, Mr. Hackle. Take the someone whose arms you're in. Hold on to her tight and spin. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Wow, I'm dancing!
Turn around and turn around till I float through the air. Can't you be a little more aesthetic?
Don't you think my dancing has a polish and a flair?
I think the word I use is athletic.
My heart is about to burst. My head is about to pop. And now that I'm dancing, who cares if I ever stop? Woo! Look at me, everybody. I, Cornelius Hack Sports, am dancing.
You're next, Mr. Tucker. Glide and then step and glide.
And everyone, stand aside!
He's dancing.
You can run to polka if you were to meet good soul, or the tango fueled with passion seething.
I'm adoring the chorus at the Temple Garden Show.
Whatever it is, for goodness sake, keep breathing. For my heart is about to burst. My head is about to pop. And now that we're dancing, who cares if we
I'm fine. My daughter Fanny got married, you know.
Did she?
Yes, a year ago, last September. It's been such a long time since you've lived here, Mrs. Levi. Such a long time.
Let me go, Ephraim. Let me go. It's been long enough. Every evening all these years, I've put out the cat. I've locked the door. I made myself a little rum toddy before I went to bed, and I said a prayer, thanking God that I was independent, that no one else's life would be mixed up with mine. And then one night, an oak leaf fell out of my Bible. I placed it there when you asked me to marry you, Ephraim. It was a perfectly good oak leaf, without color and without life. And I suddenly realized that I was like that oak leaf. After all these years, I'd not shed one tear, nor had I been filled with the wonderful hope that something or some other would turn out well. And so, I've decided to rejoin the human race, Ephraim. And I want you to give me away. Before the parade passes by, not get in step. Well, there's still time left before the parade passes by.
Mrs. Levi, come along. Cornelius is taking us to the 14th Street Parade. Everybody will be marching.
Why, Irene, dear, you're crying.
Oh, Dolly, the world's full of wonderful things. Come with us, Dolly.
I will, Irene. I will. Before the parade passes by, I'm gonna go and taste Saturday's highlight. Before the parade passes by, I'm gonna get some life back into my life. I'm ready to move out in front. I've had enough of just passing by life with the rest of them, with the best of them. I will hold my head up high, for I've got it going again. I've got to drive again. I'm gonna feel my heart coming alive again before the parade passes by. Look at that crowd up ahead. Listen and hear that brass harmony growing. Look at that crowd up ahead. Pardon me if my old spirit is showing. All of those lights over there seem to be telling me where I'm going. When the whistles blow and the cymbals crash and the sparklers light the sky, I'm gonna ring the room, I'm gonna carry on. Give me an overture, give me an overtone before the parade passes by.
When the parade passes by, listen and hear that brass harmony growing. When the parade passes by, pardon me if my old spirit is showing. All of the lights over there seem to be telling me where I'm going. When the whistles blow and the cymbals crash and the sparklers light the sky, I'm gonna carry on.
beautiful. Everything you said and more. Don't move, Miss Money. I'm coming. I'm on my way. Hey, you cut that out. Stop. Think. I paid for that girl and I want all the parts. Miss Money, what have they done to you? Miss Levi, this is your doing. What is the meaning of this?
Nothing to get upset about, Horace. Just the last-minute substitution. Miss Money had some sudden urgent business at the Mint. They were running short and she's helping out. But she'll meet you at the Harmony Gardens at 8 o'clock tonight.
But that's the most expensive restaurant in the city.
And well, it should be. What food and the fastest waiters in New York. By the way, I might be a little late, so Miss Money will have to meet you in the front of the restaurant. But wait till you see her, Horace. All up in buttercup yellow with baby pink shoes, humming an old-fashioned tune. Sweet Rosie O'Grady. You couldn't miss her if you tried.
All right, Miss Levi. I'll meet her tonight, but only because I already paid for an introduction and I want to get my money's worth. From now on, Mrs. Levi, you are hereby discharged as my marriage broker. You're just a woman like anyone else. Do you understand me, Mrs. Levi? Where are you taking me? What is the meaning of this?
Ephraim, he's as good as mine. I'm gonna raise the roof. I'm gonna carry on. Give me an overtone. Give me an overtone.
It's just that really elegant people never take hacks. Hacks are out. They all
streetcar. J.P. Morgan, Diamond, Jim Vanderbilt.
By all means, we go by streetcar. Imagine, just think, I've been elegant all my life and I never even knew it.
Of course, if you really want to be elegant,
We do.
You won!
yes, New York, it's really us, Barnaby and Cornelius.
All the guests of Mr. Hackle are feeling great and look spectacular.
What a knack there is to that, acting like a born aristocrat. We got elegance if you ain't got elegance, you can never ever carry it. All who are well-bred agree Minnie Bay has pedigree.
Exercise or wild swims tonight. We are out with diving gyms tonight. Could they be misleading us?
Silver spoons were used for feeding us. We got elegance if you ain't got elegance, you can never ever carry it. Middle class, don't speak of it, savoir-faire. We reek of it, some were born with rags and patches, but we use dollar bills for matches and
Vanderbilt, come to us.
J.P. Morgan's grapes and bows to us. We got elegance, we were born with elegance. Have you noticed when I hold my cup, the saucer never moves?
And the way I keep my pinky up is you would hold it
We got elegance, we got built-in elegance, and we're not we'll carry it on.
We got elegance, elegance, you can never ever carry it off. We got elegance, we got elegance.
What is it?
Elegant!
Yeah.
Minnie, look! They're counting their money again! Isn't that just like the rich? Well, gentlemen, aren't you going to escort us in?
Of course, Mrs. Malloy. Barnaby. Mrs. Malloy,
Yes, Mr. Hackle?
Mrs. Malloy, as we start inside, may I,
Yes, Mr. Hackle.
may I, my arm around your waist?
Yes, Mr. Hackle. But I might as well warn you, a corset is a corset.
I don't want to be on the stage. I just want to get married.
I heard, Mrs. Levi, this is the only way to convince your uncle that we mean business. Can you read a little faster? You're throwing me off step. A little faster. That's it.
Sweet Rosie O'Grady, my sweet little rose.
Garden, under Supreme Commander, that tonight, for all nights, our lightning service will be twice as lightning as ever, or else!
I trust you're finding these people satisfactory, sir. We've got to gather these people a bit more than they offered the best we will be. $1.40, that's all that's left, Cornelius! Are you sure? Count again! Oh.
Prepare yourself for a big night, Minnie. We're out with two of New York's best-known sports.
I did make a mistake, Cornelius.
It's only $1.35!
No!
Stop counting again!
No, we can't afford it!
Oh, we can't afford anything!
I'm going to order everything on the menu. Waiter!
I have told you before, sir, you will have to move. This table is reserved for Miss Levi and Party.
Who do you think I am? Only as hard as Vandergelder and Party. She's in my and Party, I ain't in hers.
Vandergelder, of course. It's just that Mrs. Levi mentioned nothing about you bringing your...
My personal physician. That's enough rude, Doctor.
Mrs. Levi only ordered a chicken for two.
Chicken? Chicken's a deer?
And il sans d'argent et pomme soufflé.
Now why did you tell me this is an Oriental establishment? We'll order 2 bowls of rice. Now get out! How much money? I understand you carry respectable sums in your belt.
Yeah, about $2. Only, it's in my garter. It's sweet of you to worry about our reputation, Cornelius. But Minnie and I don't care. Well, Minnie, what have you decided?
Oh, I ain't gonna have anything at these prices.
Oh, great grindstones! What a sensible girl! Waiter, bring us 4 glasses of beer, a loaf of yesterday's bread, and some cheese!
Oh, yeah, Cornelius, yesterday's bread. Oh, now I know how you keep half of New York in stitches all the time. Minnie, have you ever eaten pheasant?
Pheasant!
Say, why the closed curtains? You ashamed or something?
It's not that. I just felt a slight chill.
Well, why didn't you say so? Here, I'll loan you this. Now, why don't we order something to hold us until the rice comes? Waiter, would you bring us a roast suckling pig with chestnut and oyster stuffing, cheese fondue, and some ladyfingers? And now, what'll you have? show. It's sweet of you to worry about our reputations, or our digestion, Cornelius, but I'm sure the pheasants are fresh. We'll take 4, please, and a nice red wine.
Wait a minute, no wine!
No wine?
Champagne! Champagne! It's a once-in-a-lifetime party. Champagne and new pools and ice cream and hot out beaches. And Barnaby, give the band leader a nickel and tell him to play to a wild rose. We want music while we dine.
Say, this is a cafe, isn't it? Let's dance!
The Vandergelders do not dance, Miss Money. We're Presbyterian.
Fine, I'll dance all by myself. Give $2 to the band leader, will you? And tell him to play something refined. I'm gonna do the hoochie coochie.
Okay, Cornelius, I'll send for the band leader. I promise you won't order anything else.
You wait here, Miss Money. I'll tell the band leader to play a waltz.
Excuse me, here's a nickel for the band leader.
Miss Money!
Hey, 2 more pesos, please!
Cornelius!
Get down from the table. You're dancing in the stew. My purse!
My wallet!
Here, you. That's my purse.
Excuse me, sir. I think you have my wallet. Well, I know it's mine because there's nothing in it but $1, 3 dimes, and 5 pennies. Cornelius? Cornelius? Oh, did he say 2 pheasants? 3! 4! Pheasants for the whole house! Oh, and never mind if I don't see the whale. I'll buy one myself!
Stop! What is this? Shouting? How many times have I told you not to shout, boy? This is the Harmonia Gardens restaurant, not one of those!
Son, she's here! The lady!
What? Are you sure, boy?
So she says, sir, 8 o'clock, on the dot, out of chairs, Dolly, with red hair, and the biggest head I ever saw!
It is! Mrs. Levi! She's back!
Rudolph, is it true? I heard someone laughing outside your kitchen window and it sounded like...
It is! It's Dolly! Very
band. She just stepped out of her carriage.
Bruno, it's true, no?
It's true, yeah? She just stepped out of her white and gold carriage, pulled by 6 black horses with scarlet blooms. It's the best night of your life. Do you understand? Mrs. Dolly is coming back to Harmonia Gardens. No, there is one that should be on your mind. Stop! This is the best work. Rudy! She's here!
And into my personal haze. But now that I'm back in the lights of 14th Street, tomorrow will be brighter than the good old days.
Those good old days.
Dolly's overjoyed and overwhelmed and quite overpowered.
I hear the and you still get glances from a handsome man. So
golly gee, fellas, find me a vacant knee, fellas.
Dolly will never go away again.
Excuse me, girlie. Dolly? Dolly Gallagher. What are you doing in that getup? You're half an hour late, and I demand an explanation.
Ernestina?
Exactly.
Ernestina, whom I trusted.
She wanted to do the hoochie coochie.
Well, she was always artistic, Horace. Now I'm gonna have our table moved down front. There's someone in the dance competition I, particular, want you to see. Rudolph! Hello, dear. Now, don't let's say another word of it. I'm as shocked as you are. I can't eat a thing. What have you ordered?
What you wanted? A chicken. Now about that hoochie coochie girl.
A chicken? I don't think I can face a chicken. Oh, not a chicken. Not today. Not after what's happened.
Good. Then cancel the chicken.
And bring a turkey.
What are you doing now?
Nothing. Just looking the place over, getting acquainted with the surroundings.
That's the trouble with you, Dolly. Always wanting to know everything. Always sticking your nose into other people's affairs. Any man who married you would get as nervous as a cat.
What's that? What's that you're saying?
I said any man who married you...
Horace Vandergilder, get that idea right out of your head this minute. Why, I'm shocked you even suggested such a thing. Understand this once and for all, that I have no intention of marrying you.
I didn't mean that.
Well, I certainly do hope not. I'm not some Irene Malloy whose head can be turned by a few chocolate-covered peanuts. Unshelled. Why, the idea of you even suggesting such a thing?
Mrs. Levi, you misunderstood me.
Well, I certainly do hope not. If I had any intention of marrying again, it would be to a far more pleasure-loving man than you. However, we won't discuss it anymore. The waiter should be with our food any minute now. Isn't this just dear? Thank you for this, there, Stanley. Oh my goodness, a whole turkey, just like I asked for. I'll serve Mr. Vandergilder. Rudolph? Yes. On your map, Horace. Don't even know. All right. Here's some white meat for you. Thank you, dear. And potatoes. Lots and lots of potatoes. Just for you, Horace. You know, I'm not really fond of them. So, you will be having lots and lots of them. All right. And here's some giblets. Very tender and very, very good for you.
It's enough giblets, Dolly.
No, as I said before, Horace, you go your way and I'll go mine. Now, start right in the wine and I know you'll feel better at once. However, since you brought the matter up, there's one more thing I think I ought to say.
I didn't bring the matter up at all.
Really? I could have sworn you did. It's true. I'm a woman who likes to know everything that's going on, who likes to manage things, but I wouldn't like to manage something as out of control as your household. You'll have to do that yourself, God helping you.
That's not out of control.
Very well, we won't discuss it anymore. Oh, have some beets, Horace, they're good.
I don't like beets.
Now, that's very nice, Horace. No. You know, my late husband left from leave, I would have just eaten it with that same fork. No, a complaining, quarrelsome, friendless soul is no sort of companion for me. You saw Thank you very much, Stanley. You salt your beets, and I'll salt mine.
Will you stop saying that?
I won't say another word.
Good!
Accept this, Horace. At your age, you should enjoy hearing the honest truth.
My age? You're always talking about my age.
Well, I don't know what your age is, but I do know in Yonkers with bad food and a bad temper, you'll double it in 6 months. Have some more beets, Horace. They're good.
I don't like beets. I hate beets.
That's very nice, Horace. Now dig right in. Yes, the pity of it all is that you can be a perfectly charming, witty, amiable man if you really wanted to.
I don't want to be charming.
But you are. Look at you now. You can't hide it. Now, sit down, Horace, and let's talk about something else. But before we change the subject, there's one more thing I'm going to say.
I don't want to hear it. You're wasting your time, Dolly. I won't ask you to marry me.
Well, I suppose that means you want me to ask you. Well, I'm sorry, Horace, I'm turning you down.
How can you turn me down when I haven't even asked you anything?
It's no use arguing. I've made up your mind. Here, let me cut your beets.
I've got a headache. I'm going back to my hotel.
Well, you can't go now. The competition's about to begin.
Here's the money to pay for dinner. Here's $20. There's nothing in here but $1, 3 dimes, 5 pennies, and a button. This isn't my purse. I've lost my purse.
Barnaby, that purse you found. It's Mr. Vandegelder's. Cornelius, we gotta get out of here.
Impossible. I can't imagine you without your purse.
What am I going to do? I haven't been here before. They don't know me. Stop eating those beets. I can't pay for them.
Horace, it's the latest thing. A polka. And there's someone in the dance competition I particularly want you to see. Rudolph, move our table down front so Mr. Vandergilder can better observe his graceful movements. Thank you, dear. Mind the beats. Horace, who do you that, dear? You know the dress.
That man, that dancer.
Isn't he wonderful? With a talent like that, he's sure to win the solid gold cup.
It's been a perfectly wonderful evening, Miss Malloy, but I'm afraid we're going to have to cut it a bit, excuse me, short.
Eddie, look, a polka. Oh, Cornelius, I simply must have one dance.
Mr. Vandegelder's right there. We gotta go.
And we will go, but we'll dance around.
Cornelius Hassel.
Mr. Vandegelder! Oh!
Barnabas Tucker! Mr. Vandergelder! And Levi, what is yours doing? What is the meaning of this?
Mr. Vandergelder, I explained everything you see. Me and Barnaby,
I don't want to hear any explanations. You're fired! Officer! Arrest that
Now, you have all been charged with assault and battery, disturbing the peace, inciting to riots, and several other equally serious violations of the law of this city. Do you have anyone to speak on your behalf? I say, is there anyone to speak on your behalf? Mrs. Dolly Levi, counselor at law.
Your Honor, the defense rests. No, there's no need to call witnesses, ladies and gentlemen. When I look upon a bench, a brow that gleams with honor, a beard as brown and feathery as the wisest of owls, and a nose, I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to look upon that nose. A nose that shines in the night like a flaming beacon of justice. Your Honor, would you turn this way a bit so we can all get a better look at your beacon? A living symbol of the motto of this great land, E promiscuous unum. Your Honor, I ask for freedom for my clients and a verdict of guilty for only one man. Pause for dramatic effect. Horace Vandergelder of Yonkers, New York.
Dolly!
The one man who is responsible for these grievous charges of willful destruction of private property.
A curtain torn, a waiter bruised, and a gold cup bent.
Cruelty to a poor unfortunate minor. Would you mind repeating that, dear?
Begging your pardon, Mrs. Levi, but if it pleases the court, I have something to say.
I was just about to call you, Mr. Hackle. Go right ahead.
You dare testify against me, Cornelius, you'll be discharged!
You've already done that, Mr. Vandergelder.
Do it again!
You've done it again, too! But even if you hadn't, I'd still say what I have to say. I don't know much about disturbing the peace or inciting a riot, but I do know that what happened to me today is the most important thing that can happen to a man. Might never have happened if I obeyed your orders and stayed in Yonkers, New York. Your Honor, I am talking about none other than love.
You're telling me that after 33 years you fell in love because you took one evening off?
Oh no, Mr. Vandergelder. I didn't fall in love with Mrs. Irene Malloy of the city in just an evening. An hour. No, even that's too long. What's less than a minute?
A second.
Less than that.
A moment.
That's it. I'll go slowly so you can get it all down. It only takes a moment for your eyes to meet, and then your heart knows in a moment you will never be alone again. I held her for an instant, but my arms felt sure and strong. It only takes a moment to be loved a whole life long. Isn't the world full of wonderful things? There we sat cooped up in Yonkers for years and years, and all the time, wonderful people like Mrs. Malloy were wandering around in New York. And I didn't know them at all. I don't know whether you can all see from where you're sitting. Well, for instance, the way her eye and cheek and forehead come together up here. Kate, I tell you right now, a fine woman is the greatest work of God on earth. You can talk all you like about the Niagara Falls and of the pyramids. They aren't in it at all. Of course, I've seen women before, but today I talked to one equal to equal. And they're so different from men. And they're awfully mysterious too. I bet you could know a woman 100 years without ever being really sure whether she liked you or not. Today I lost so many things. My job, my future, everything that people think is important. But I don't care. Even if I had to dig ditches for the rest of my life, I'll be a ditch digger who once had a wonderful day.
Aww. I just a few words back there, Mr. Harrington. Right after it only
takes a moment, but his arms felt sure and strong. It only takes a moment.
He held me for an instant, but his arms felt safe and strong. It only takes a moment to be loved a whole life long.
And that is all
to be loved a whole life long.
Dismiss! Dismiss! You're all dismissed! All except Horace Randall, younger student. You're all dismissed! You're free, my children! God bless you! Go! Go!
Now, Miss Levi.
Thank you. Well, Horace, there's your life. Without a niece, without clerks, without a bride, and without your purse. It looks like there's only one more thing left to say.
It's to ask you to marry you, Dolly Levi. Never! Not once in a million years will I ask you to marry me!
Oh, it wasn't that at all, Horace. All I wanted to say was, goodbye.
What?
Goodbye.
Now hold on, Dolly.
It's too late. I failed. And when a woman fails, there's nothing more she can do. But goodbye. 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 Don't try to stop me, Horace. Please. Wave your little hand and whisper so long, dearie. You ain't gonna see me anymore. But when you discover that your life is dreary, don't you come a knocking at my door. For I'll be all done up and singing that song that says you dog, I call you so. So wave your little hand and whisper so long, dearie, dearie, should have said so long ago. Ah, you treated me so rotten and wrong, but had enough of feeling love. So wave your little hand and whisper so long, dearie, dearie, should have said so long ago. For I can hear that choo-choo calling me on aboard a fancy new address. Oh Lord, I hear that choo-choo calling me on aboard that happiness express. I'm gonna learn to dance and drink and smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna far away from Yonkers and the Gulf. And on those cold winter nights, Horace, snuggle up to that old cash register. It's a little lumpy, but it rings. Don't come a knocking, I'll be undone. And singing that song that says you dog, I call you so. So Horace, you will find your life's a sad old story when you see a Dolly shoving up to glory. Oh, I should have said so
And I wouldn't marry you, Dolly Levi, not if you asked me a million times. Not if you were the last woman on earth would I marry you. I didn't need you then, and I don't need you now. Dolly Levi, you go your way, and I'll go mine. Dolly! Dolly! Dolly!
You stare, Mr. Vandegelder?
What? So it's you, is it? Come crawling back? Well, what do you want?
Oh, Mr. Vandegelder, I just came by for my $146.35. You see, I've decided to go into business for myself. And since the only business I know is, well, pay and feed, I'm opening my own store.
And Cornelius is on the perfect location, Mr. Vandegelder. Right across the street from you.
So you think you can compete with the Vandergelders, do you? Well, just you. What? Another one come crawling back. What do you want?
My back salary for the past 4 months? $6.12.
You can't do this to me, any of you. I'll go to the courts. I'll get lawyers.
Horace Vandegelder, as I live and breathe. Don't you look handsome in that outfit? So few men nowadays have the courage to wear fawn yellow and taupe.
Dolly!
I know just what you were going to say, Mr. Vandegelder. You're not satisfied with Ernestina. Well, I have another girl, the ideal wife. But don't let me interrupt you. You were doing something. What were you doing?
Giving Cornelius his money, Dolly. $146
And 35 cents.
And $6.12.
And the money my mama left me, $52.48.
38.
48.
All right, if it's the money you want, the safe is upstairs.
Money, 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 money. Horace Vandegelder's money. It's like the sun we walk under. It can kill or cure. Vandegelder's never tired of saying that most people in the world are fools. In a way, he's right, isn't he? Yes, himself, Irene, Cornelius, myself. Yes, we're all fools. Fools in danger of destroying the world in our folly. But the surest way to keep us out of harm is to grant us the 4 or 5 human pleasures that are all right in the world. That takes a little money. The difference between a little money and no money at all, why, it's enormous and can shatter the world. But the difference between a little amount of money and an enormous amount of money is very slight. And that can shatter the world too. It's all in how you use it. As my late husband, Ephraim Levi, always said, money, pardon the expression, is like manure. It isn't worth a thing unless you spread it around, encouraging young things to grow. Anyhow, that's the opinion of the second Mrs. Vandegelder. Which reminds me, Ephraim, I'm still waiting for that sign.
Well, don't just stand there. That goes upstairs.
Well, as I said before, Mr. Vandegelder, I found you the ideal wife.
I don't want you to find me no ideal wives, Dolly. If I want an ideal wife, I'll find one of my own. And I've found her. And it's you, damn it.
Why, Horace?
I know I was a fool about Mrs. Malloy and that other woman, but please, forgive me and marry me.
Stop right there, Horace.
What do you mean?
Well, you know as well as I do, as the first citizen of Yonkers, your wife would have to be somebody. Answer me. Am I somebody?
You are a wonderful woman.
Oh, you're partial. Well, no, Horace, it wouldn't be enough for you to load your wife with money and jewels and insist she be the benefactress to half the town. By the way, it's bad business letting Cornelius open a shop across the street from you. Better take him back and let him be your partner.
Partner?
And Barnaby can have Cornelius' old job.
Now hold on.
That way we can all be together and dance at Ermengarde's wedding.
That does it. You've taken it too far, Dolly. I'll dance at no weddings. Plus, I don't know how, and it would take me weeks, months, years. I'll never dance.
Why, Horace, I never thought I'd hear you say a thing like that.
The front room, idiot! Well, go on, what are you waiting for?
Horace Vandergilder, what's going on up here?
Well, I decided I'd get that room done over in blue wallpaper. I know that the old paper ain't worn out yet, but that fella just set up business across the street and he needs to get stuck. You know, Dolly, I've always thought that money, part of the expression, is like manure. It isn't worth a thing unless...
Thank you, Ephraim.
Hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you here where you belong. I never knew, Dolly, without you, Dolly, life was always lush and ordinary, only wrong.
Horace, I'm staying where I'm at. Horace, Dolly, you'll never go away.
Wonderful woman.
Ah, yes.